Hello guys, and welcome to a new Wargame Red Dragon video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you part 25 of the second Korean War campaign, and today we have a few battles, one at Jeoncheon, one at Tancheon, and the Naval Sector November battle, which is basically my entire navy versus Eudoloi. This Marine regiment is so dead. It's really a big shame that I can't just move into Naval Sector Mike with at least half of these forces, because this is holding up like the entirety. And whether or not we move back to Naval Sector Kilo doesn't really matter. If I'd known this Marine regiment was coming in, maybe I could have done that preemptively and then been able to move into Naval Sector Mike this turn. But it is no consequence now whether or not we fight this with all our forces or half our forces, other than maybe for cohesion purposes. I might, move out the Bellowwood and the rest of my forces. Actually, that's actually a really good idea. Why don't I do that? Just as well I talk my way through these things, isn't it? So yeah, that's good, because we save the cohesion. And then we can use that cohesion at the Naval Sector Mike. Whereas in this case, the USS Enterprise, I think, can quite happily clean up the Red Banner Marine Regiment here. Before we do that, let's make sure that I have my aircraft in the right positions. We do have some Book M1s and Tunguska Ms here, supporting T-72 BUs and B1s. So that's going to be a spot for the Prowlers. In Jeoncheon, it's just the 33rd Guards Rifle Regiment. So I'm going to have, I think it was the Sea Harriers, no, the 800th Naval Air Squadron here with the Sea Harrier FA2s to come in to Tancheon as well, because they have Seed missiles. Okay, so that's those done. What about the Harriers? I think they can come into Tancheon, that's fine. And same with these guys, although actually they'd be better off at Jeoncheon, wouldn't they? So we'll put them there. Okay, let's jump into this Naval Sector November battle. It's going to be pretty quick. I think I'm just going to fly out all of my Super Hornets and Tram Intruders and just sink it straight away. Let's go ahead and launch the battle. Okay, so we're going to have to probably capture a couple of these sectors at least, because otherwise I'm going to have no income. And I think they have to capture Naval Sector Oscar, right? Because they have that Eudoloi. I mean, it depends if we can just buy in all of these at the start. Yeah, we'll just do that. Yeah, we're only going to be at +2, but I mean, I can just keep the game sped up. Afford myself the last 2 Super Hornets, come in with a helicopter, and then boom, job done. I might just get the helicopter in early, just in case they're moving anything towards us that I need to be wary of. So it's quite simply a waiting game here, just get enough planes to one past this Eudoloi. And in the meantime, just have the SH-60Bs fly about. And they do have Nanushkas, they got all of the Mooners hanging about as well. Those Nanushkas are going aggressive. So we are on a little bit of a timer here, I think. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I want to deal with this. Because at close range, Oliver has a Perry isn't really much better than the Nanushkas. Other than, of course, the health difference. Oh well. If we can get the job done, it's fine. I might just go with this lot, because... yeah, we may as well. So we're going to come out wide, just because I don't want to accidentally fire at any of their Nanushkas. Honestly, I could just turn off the weapons and fly across. That would be a better way to do it. The fuel like on these. Oh, it's relatively good. Hopefully I'm not wrong to bring them all in like this before I have the last Super Hornet. It is only 2 missiles difference, but in terms of CIWS, that could be the difference. Right, I think it's time to go in on this. And those Super Hornets are going to be a bit late to the party. That's a shame. We only need 1 to hit. Okay, boom, job done. That's good. Red Banner Marine Regiment is destroyed. Oh my god. It's just ridiculous. Okay, now we move on to the Tanchon training exercise once again. And the Jonchon battle isn't far off that either. They've only got 6 BMP3s left. I think it might be the charge of the AMX-30 Brennis's. What about in terms of AA? Got 5 Igla Ns left. I really want to use these F111Cs, but they do have SU-27PU, so I don't think I want to send any Air Force over there, really. Yeah, maybe the Hornets. Maybe the Tomcats. Yeah, let's just move them over there. Maybe we can have some fun with it. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into these battles. They start at Charlie. Interesting. So they don't have a reinforcement point. How does that work? I guess it's because we have the helicopters in the Kilju sector. So it should be simple then. I'll just bring in like a couple of prowlers, and then once the AA is dead, it's just a snipe, right? It's just a turkey shoot for my ASM aircraft. Let's go ahead and launch the battle. Now, some of you guys have been asking me to extend this as long as I can. Honestly, I'm not going to do it to the point where it becomes tedious. And by that I mean I'm going to try and win still, but just by not cheesing it as much. So I'm not just going to like whip a helicopter squadron onto Chongjin and win that way. I'm just going to pile down the coast. Because we have so many dudes, right? And I don't want to just do it for no reason. I avoided it in the other episode mainly because I didn't want to have a 30-second episode where I just finished the game straight away. That would have been a bit anticlimactic, to say the least. Either way, we do have Sasik Day, although I'm probably just going to use OH6s. Maybe have them a bit further back. Okay, that'll do. Then we're going to have our Air Force, so maybe all of the prowlers, and then we can just have all of the Harriers. I just realised I didn't put many air-to-ground in here, did I? Maybe it's up to these Tigers then. The French equipment is going to see use. That's quite something. Okay. So we've got 4 of those, and we're using all of them. Let's launch the battle. Hopefully we'll see what's coming. We need to make sure we unload all of these. And I can bring in the prowlers.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Oh wow, they proper brought in all of them, didn't they? That's crazy. Well, goodbye prowler. Not really much I could have done about that, if I'm honest. Oh lord. They literally brought them all in. I'm glad I brought in all of mine as well. That's crazy. I mean, how many units can they start with? They take ages to reload as well. Okay. We're going to have to try and take out those guys somehow. I think I might just try and pop them with the books, and then we can get the tigers to do the job. There we go. That's good. Right, we just want to try and find their commands, really. But the fact that they could spawn so many units is actually quite scary. Pop goes the T-72BU. Have these OH-6s be a bit more aggressive. We need to spot that command if we can. There we go. Job done. Yeah, the fact that they could bring in so many units is kind of crazy. Oh, that BMP might be dead. Oh, the T-80 is. I think that's game. Oh, maybe not. They must have come towards Alpha or something. Interesting. We've killed, what, 2,000 points worth of units? Very quickly indeed. We do have the Harriers, so let's have them come in and fly about. It's quite simply a BMP 1K. Okay. I'll try and take that out. Tried to park in Alpha. I don't know why it's gone for that sector. Out of all the sectors it could have gone for. Oh well. Job done. And that, my friends, is how you kill 12 T-72 BUs. The 12th Guards Tank Regiment and the 59th Air Defence Company has been destroyed. Not really much I could have done against that Prowler dying. That was pretty ridiculous how much AA they brought in. But job well done. Now we move on to the Johnchon battle. So let's go ahead and play that one out. Alright, so they're coming in at Kilju, same as before. So I think I am just going to maybe have a bunch of Brennises go towards them. They don't have many HGMs. We're just going to have to make sure we have some recon, maybe KFV 90s with us. Well, actually AMX 10RCs would probably work pretty well. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and launch this battle. We'll have a bunch of command, then I'll just go AMX 30s and AMX 10s. If I can get in a F1C, then I will. But I'm not really sure that I'll buy it because I don't want it to get shot down unnecessarily by the Su-27. Doesn't really matter, but it kind of does. Don't need that fob. Okay, then we're going to have all of these Brennis. And we'll have some here. And then we need recon with those. Okay, that'll do. Launch.
Oui, mon colonel.
Charge. Unload.
Vous dites?
I'm just going to bring in AMX 10s in all the places they usually attack, just to kind of defend. But otherwise, it's up to the Brennus to do the job.
Besoin d'un coup d'œil, mon colonel. Quels sont vos ordres, mon colonel? Vous avez repéré quelque chose? Recours prêt.
Oh wow, those BMP3s, I forgot how decent their HGMs were.
Besoin d'un coup d'œil, mon colonel.
Oh well, they're dead.
Un bon éclaireur est un éclaireur mort, qu'ils disent.
Got the Gazelle coming in, don't we?
Ahead. Over.
Good.
Vous avez quelque chose pour moi?
And maybe I just, you know, bring in like 2 Tomcats, maybe even 3 Tomcats, and then we have like loads of the F-117s going in.
Envoyé.
Well, look at the SU-27s coming out to play. Oh, and, well, rip, Gazelle. Getting very careless in this battle, I'll tell you that much. Oh well.
Envoyé. Recours prêt, mon colonel.
Yeah, they have all of their SU-27s, which makes me skeptical about buying all of the Tomcats, but we're going to start doing so. Maybe we can buy them all in time. The game might end before then because of our push.
Vous dites? On avance. Terminé.
No idea where they're going to be. Ah, there's a bunch of Conkers up there. Oh, my Brennus have got a really good position up on that hill there. Wow. Oh, give me those Urals. Gimme, gimme. That's interesting. Actually doing damage to my MX. I'm going to try and save it if I can. Have the Brennus come over and finish things off. Oh wow, the Mostrelki there. Doing the damage, and the BMP3 at close range. Getting a couple kills. Where is that command? I'm probably not going to use these Brennus in the future. I might use the MX-10s. Pretty much the only thing I'm worried about here. Ah, it was command infantry. That's job done. Nice. 33rd Guards Rifle Regiment is destroyed. Gonna pretend like none of those losses ever happened and carry on. Right, that is pretty much everything done for our turn. I could possibly put some Super Etendards. I think I'm going to put them in Tanchon. These Super Etendards we don't need to move. Have those flying over there with the Crusaders. And some Peace Bridges in there. And we'll put Etendard Bombers in there. Why not? Okay. We have our troops that need to move up the coast. Let's do that. Brilliant. This force is coming round. No other units to move. Let's move those guys back. That's important. And we'll end the turn. So will they attack us with more forces? I expect they will. Yes. But we can move into Kildare with a lot of forces this turn and put the pressure onto them. So that's what I'm going to look to do. Once again, we do have the opportunity to move straight into Chongjin to finish the game, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to this time kill T-64 BVs, T-72As, Buratinos, Smirches and Malkas, and they have no AA here, so rip. We have 224 points to spend on reinforcements. They've come at us here in Naval Sector November with Akulas. Okay, I'm glad I moved all these lot back. Let's jump into Naval Sector Mike. We will not be able to fight that this turn because we don't have the initiative to, but at least we've set it up. We can have the Super Etendard go over there. I'm going to have my Tram Intruders go over there and these Super Hornets. Ideally what I need is Harriers with infrared missiles to shoot down these KI or KA-52s, although the KA-52s might be able to kill my planes, so maybe it'd be better off just using like a Congo or something to wipe them out of the sky. That would probably be the better idea. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't think my Sea Harriers can get over here, can they? Because they would be really good for shooting down Akulas. That's pretty much what they're made for. No, they can't. Right, let's have the Hornets move into Jonchon. We'll have the Super Etendard maybe move in there, but I need to look at this lot as well. So these guys have Shilkers and Spags. They got SU-27 PUs. They've got Baruses. Barus is a radar. So we need to put the Prowlers in there. I think it's time to move forwards with the anti-tank company, the infantry regiment, get the armor regiment. All of this lot can just charge forwards now. We can R&R and then move these guys. Okay. This is really nice. Okay, we may as well have those guys come in as well. It's a lot of forces that killed you. I think only half of them can actually attack. What's the map look like? Well, that's really bad. That's if we were to attack this turn, at least. Which I don't think we're going to do. We will defeat them at Jonchon. I've got the Hornets there to pop all those ground forces. What else could I use? I'll bring in the F111Cs because they can quite happily go to work at Jonchon. We're going to have the Crusaders move into Kildare with those Sea Harriers. And we don't need any air-to-air there, so we may as well just have all of them move in there. Etendard Bombers, they can come in at Kildare. SEM. I think I'm going to have them at Kildare. We'll have the Tomcats there. Our GR5s, yep, they can both come there as well. The clerks are moving up to Thechon. Beautiful. We'll get the Lynxes into that naval battle. And those guys are getting up the coast. South Koreans are arriving in force. Okay. So let's jump in to the Naval Sector November battle. This should be pretty simple. Yak 141s, Akulas against my ships, basically. Actually, I probably don't want to use my areas there. We'll put them into the Kildare. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and launch it. Oh, never mind, they fell back. Interesting. Maybe we just chase them. Or we could move into the naval sector Mike, but I don't think we need to. Let's just chase them. Now we can do it at naval sector Oscar instead. They can spawn in a lot of places here though. I'm still going to launch it. Oh, well, they went even further back. Okay. So that's that done. Let's now look at the John Chon battle. It's going to be pretty simple, I think. There is no AA. Not really anything that's even close to being able to shoot down my helicopters or aircraft, so simple stuff, just recon and airstrikes. Let's launch the battle. The only issue with this battle is that we are struggling for cohesion, which is really annoying, especially when it comes to deploying at the start. You can see we really lack the points to place down like all of my CVs plus extra units. And we're going to have basically just recon. Oh yeah, I lost one of my gazelles, didn't I? That sucks. That's going to have to do. Then we'll go Hornets, and I'll get an F-1C in. Those 4 1,000 kilogram bombs are pretty fun. So let's go ahead and launch it. Unload all of these chaps. Get the gazelles to the top of these peaks. And then we need all of the KM900s to roll away. Probably should have had maybe some ground forces to stop them, but oh well. We'll come in with the big bombs. I think I'm just going to bomb this lot. There's a Buratino and stuff. Nice, took out the Malka as well. Not the most priority target, but still pretty decent. I have to move away from the BMPT. Another Hornet in. Definitely need some ground forces. Just realised how quickly they're going to be approaching me. Just smash these T-72s. I mean, honestly, I could be a bit cheeky and just focus on their command. Who doesn't love a turkey shoot? Ooh, gonna have to be a bit careful doing this. I might get another recon helicopter if I have one. Yeah, like this OH-6 to go around the back. Because it seems like there's stuff in the way there, which is really annoying. Put that BMPT while we're here. Okay. I'm just going to get in more Legion. Just to sort of defend. Oh, look at this juicy bombing strike right here. We missed this one actually. It's a shame. This one, however, is looking particularly juicy. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. Imagine 2 of those.
Someone need a guardian angel? En attente de vos ordres, mon colonel.
I think we stabilised with the infantry a bit, which is good. Just pick off any stragglers. Once those ones are down here, that's good as well. Oh, that's so good. Wait, where are they? Wow, that Buratino was actually on target. It's pretty impressive. Nice one here. Right, we'll unload them there. Great. Another bunch of bombs, please. So H6, there it is. Oh, it just doesn't get old. Those bombing strikes are just so good. Oh, hello, Buratino. It's funny, their unit compositions are it's just terrible. Quite literally the worst.
Where do you need us, sir?
So H6 isn't as good as having it's not as good as having exceptional recon, but allowed us to spot this lot. It's 2 Urals next to a Buratino, and that's getting bombed. Well, unless we bomb their base first and kill that BMP-1K. It looks like that wasn't the only thing capturing, which is nice. That was a good hit back there, that was just a guess. Anything getting close? I think there is. Oh, that's a T-80 UK. Alright, well that looks to be the end then, with that T-80 going down. We've had our fun with the bombing strikes. That's it, 200 points they are worth, wow. Okay, 33rd Tank Destroyers Company, 237th Heavy Artillery Company, and the 13th Guards Tank Regiment has been destroyed. Boom. Okay, so we're not going to fight at Kilju this turn. We're going to have to wait till the next turn and the next episode, because unfortunately it has been my time. So I'm going to have quite a nasty battle on my hands at Naval Sector Mike and at Kilju for that matter. If they attack us, then yeah, that could be interesting. We do get the 2 Tanchon down the bottom. We do have +7 from cohesion, so maybe we can do something decent there. But either way, yeah, that's all for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.